Assalamualaikum. So the topic which I have choose today to discuss is a workstation. So basically my presentation is on the topic of HP workstations. So let's have a look on the table of content which we are going to study today. We will first know what is workstation and their previous stages. We will know then PDA, tablets, laptops, PC, etc. And we will have a further details on the hard disk and bus workstation in work environment, Dell, Lenovo competitions, etc., and other workstations, HP workstation series. So let's have a look on the workstation. Workstation is a specific computer designed for technical or scientific application intended primarily to be used by one person at a time. They are commonly connected to a local area network and run multi-user operating system. The term workstation has also been used loosely to refer to everything from a mainframe computer net terminal to a PC connected to a network. There are a lot of companies who produces workstations like HP, IBM, Sun Microsystems, Silicon Graphics, Apollo Computer, etc. These companies opened the doors for 3D graphic animation revolution of the late 1990s. So let's have a look on the previous stages. To know about workstation, at first we must know about their components of information technologies. So they are as the PDA, which are also called as a smartphone, the tablet, the laptop, and the personal computer. It is one of the slide sheets written below. So let's have a look on the PDA in detail. PDA also stands for Personal Digital Assistant. A smartphone is also a PDA, a Personal Digital Assist, also known as palm-top computer or Personal Data Assist, is a mobile device that functions as a personal information manager. PDAs are largely considered with the widespread adoption of a smartphone. Next is a tablet. It is a mobile computer that is primarily operated by touching the screen. There are different types of tablets. Let's have a look on that type of tablets. One, the internet tablet, a mobile application focused on the internet and media feature. The second one is Microsoft Tablet PC, a pen-enabled personal computer specification announced by the Microsoft in 2001. So the third is graphic tablet. It is also called as digitalizing tablet, a computer's input device for capturing hard-drawn image and graphics. And the fourth is clay tablet, one of the earliest form written mediums. Let's have a look on the laptop as well. A laptop is a portable personal computer with a clamshell from factory suitable for mobile use. They are also sometimes called notebooks, computer or network. Laptops are commonly used in a variety of settings including work, education and personal multimedia. So let's have a look on AIO, which is also called as all-in-one PC. PC refers as a personal computer, every desktop which we use in a different areas as like home purpose, education purpose, work business purpose, etc. Personal computers are also called as AIO, that means all-in-one, as I have stated the first. In computing, all-in-one is a computer storage format. All-in-one PC means a desktop computer with a monitor and a CPU in the same case. Now there are the components of a personal computer. Let's have a look on them. The CPU, memory, hard disk, keyboard, mouse, power supply, motherboard, fan, chipsets are all the components of a personal computer. Now there is a detail of these components. The first is CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the hardware within a computer that carries out the instructions of a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logical, and input-output operations of the system. The form, design, and implementations of a CPU have changed over the course of their history, but their fundamental operations remains much as same. A computer has more than one CPU. This is called as a multiprocessor as well. So the second is a memory. In computer, memory means RAM, random access memory. It is a form of a computer data storage. A random access memory device allows data items to be read and written in roughly the same amount of the time regardless of the order in which data items are accessed. It is also called as non-volatile memory. So the other component is a hard drive. In a computer, the hard drive means the hard disk of a computer. This is the main storage of a computer. Large hard disk keeps more file and it has the more capacity to store files. So all the data and information which we are written and on which we are doing our work is stored in a hard drive, and without this we cannot store our data or information in any form. So the next is chassis. In an electronic device, the chassis consists of a frame of other internet supporting structure on which the current boards and the other electrics are mounted. In computing, chassis means the cabinet or the cover of the CPU, memory, SMPS, etc. Other is the keyboard and the mouse. These are the input devices. Users can give data to the computer by these devices. Input devices are basically those devices by the help of which we can give instructions to the computer so it can perform its work. And the main important factor is the power supply. In computing, power supply means SMPS, switching mode power supply. It is also called as a switching mode power supply or switchers. It is an electronic power supply that incorporates a switching regulator to control electric power efficiency. So now the next one is a motherboard. Let's have a look on some of the features of the motherboard. A motherboard is also known as a main board, system board, planner board, or logic board, etc. It has many features like providing connectors for the other sides. A motherboard consists significant subsystems such as processor and the other components. Motherboard is a main printed circular board PCB found in the computer and the other systems, etc. Let's have a look on the fan. It's a cooling device which helps the computer to cool. As we know that if the computer heat up regularly, and it will affect our computer, that the wires, that are copper wires or the other wires which are using in the computers and the RAM, CPU, hard disk, which emit the heat, be can also have a bad effect of these heat. It can damage our wires and CPU, RAMs, etc. So fan is one of the most important function task of the computer. So let's have a look on the combo device. The CD drives or DVD drives which are used for read and write to CD disk are also called as a combo device. Chipsets. In a computer system, a chipset is a set of electronic components in an integrated circuit that manage the data flow between the processor memory. It has many specialized working. Let's have a look on the component of the hardware. Basically, there are four types of the hardware: ATA, PATA, SATA, FATA. ATA refers as the Advanced Technology Attachment, where the PATA refers as a advanced Advanced Technology Attachment, and SATA stand for Serial ATA, and FATA stand for FATA or FCATA. It is a type of a hard disk drive. FATA is simply the low cost of the ATA or SATA disk driver or etc. Now, the next one is a bus. In a computer's method, a bus is a communication system that transfers data between the components inside a computer or between the computer. There are two types of the bus: internal bus and the external bus. The internal bus, also known as an internal data bus, memory bus, system bus, etc. And the external is also known as an expansion bus, which is made up of electric pathway that connect the different external devices. Now let's have a look on the uses of workstation, different work in an environment. Nowadays, workstation is very important and useful at different segments. There are a lot of functions that it performs, like a manufacturing. Workstations are heavily used in manufacturing purposes, etc. Like financial accounting, they are also used in financial accounting, businesses, etc. They are very good computers and they cannot hang easily, so they are have a huge importance in a financial accounting. They are also used in oil and gas and geographic innovations, etc. Biomedical, education, digital and media components. Now, how will you upgrade your customer from PC to workstation? As we all know that PC can be upgraded to the workstation. A workstation is a very high configured CPU of the computer to upgrade your customer from PC to the workstation. At first, we must know the need of the customer, and if we know the need of the customer, by the help of this, we can design a workstation and which can perform the customer's work very easily and in a better way. And there are many things on which we can base on the formation of a workstations, like performance, the thing we want to perform, and like the durability, the cost should not be too much high. There are some features of a workstation which are written here. There is some comparison between HP, Dell and Lenovo computers. For example, HP is a brand reputation, and it has a weakness that 29% income comes from the personal system deviance. So like this, there are many features. Now, why we will prefer HP workstation? We will prefer HP workstation due to many reasons, like they have a powerful imaginations, they have a powerful and refined all-in-one value pull to farm like no one, extended services. Now let's have a look on the detail of these in a detail. Powerful imagination. As we know that the things which we are writing on a paper or anything are in a two dimension, but this provide a variant that we can use 3D directions and we can perform 3D models which can help a lot and better in our performing work. The second one is powerful and refined all in one. As the powerful and as the workstations computer are more powerful as a simple CPU computer, we can make these we can make the workstation very powerful and refined. We can use 3D directions in the place of a 2D direction. So the next one is performance you need and value you need. It can provide us all that performance which we want to need, as a human mind is a full of systematic things, mysterious things. It can, the human minds want to create newly things and want to design newly things. So the workstation provide us a benefit a lot, that it can boost our activity or creativity or productivity with the help of these, and we can get the result that we want to need. So the fourth number is built to perform like no one other. Mainframe workstations computers are the most important computers, and they are the one of the most important computers which can perform a lot of work very easily. And in their competition, there is no such a type of a computer. So these are built to perform like no one others. Powerful computing where you need it. As we know that a workstation are a lot of a powerful and it can perform various tasks very easily without any hanging or etc. As a computer or CPU cannot perform the easily that work. There are some services which we are have extending services. So if there come an innovation in the workstations, we can perform many tasks very betterly with the help of these equations. like like if we see that there are unique HB technologies like HB remote graphic softwares, HB dream color software, that it has increased the colors that we want to perform. So there is a there is a comparison between HP workstations. There are the features of a HP workstations. That why there is the HP workstations are the best to use. So this was the lecture of today. I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and if there is any question you can ask freely. Thank you so much for watching my lecture. Thank you.